Cheap, sturdy, and simple. So the Academy F4F is very inexpensive. It's just $8 on Scale Hobbyist. And I know I've shown Scale Hobbyist a few times in my videos, but just so you know, I'm not being sponsored by Scale Hobbyist. They don't even know I'm making this video. I just really like their customer service. I've had contact with them a few times and they've always been really friendly and helpful, and I always seem to do most of my model purchases through their website because I don't really have a hobby store nearby, and they almost always have the best prices. So that's why you'll see me reference them from time to time, because I usually do my stuff there, and this is my unsolicited endorsement of them. And if anyone from Scale Hobbyist is watching this, I'm not looking for anything, just keep up the good work. Now back to the model. I think $8 is pretty good for a 172 kit. However, the price difference between this kit and the Airfix F4F isn't that great. And I can say from personal experience that the Airfix kit is far more detailed, better constructed, and of overall better quality. Of course, I wouldn't mind trying one of those Arma Hobby Expert kits also to see if it's worth the $30. Anyway, even though the Airfix kit is only $6 more, and of a far better value, I still think the Academy kit is worth building, and I'll tell you why in two big reasons. Number one, it's a lot easier to experiment on the Academy kit. The Airfix kit has lots of subtle detail and you'll really want to make it look nice, so I bet you won't be doing any crazy experiments on it, like digging up a bunch of garbage to glue onto it. The Academy kit, however, is an okay kit, but it isn't going to wow anyone out of the box, so why not try some new stuff to make it look neat? I wanted to build mine as dirty as possible to experiment with weathering, and when I built this kit, I was actually brush painting only and using only Testors enamels, which I'm glad of now since different kinds of paints will react differently to different solvents and so on and so forth, and you can achieve all sorts of neat effects with various paints. I found I was even able to achieve a nice clouding effect with those enamels. Anyway, it's fun to have some fun tricks up your sleeve. I found some cool chipping effects that I could use even with the enamels, and I even took advantage of the crappy Academy decals. This one has the old style awful ones. Newer Academy kits have superb decals, but the old kits are blech. Since they're thick and brittle, I used a toothpick to achieve what I think is a neat weathered look for the roundels. I also wanted to replicate the neat burned look from the exhausts that I've seen on a lot of well-used planes, and the Wildcats in World War II were very well used. I actually used Testors model putty and raw sienna oil paint to get that effect. The second reason I'd recommend this, and this holds true for a lot of Academy's older kits in this scale, is it's perfect for beginners, youngsters, and those who are interested in more of a toy than a display piece. It's got a pretty sturdy construction. I mean, it's pretty simple overall as far as construction goes, and the instructions are pretty easy to follow. And if I could add a third reason why you want to build this kit, or any Wildcat model for that matter, it's because the F4F is an awesome plane. I think the Wildcat has an unfair reputation because of its performance in the early war. To be fair, the Wildcat was going up against the Mitsubishi Zero, which was an incredible fighter and I would argue was the best dogfighter of World War II. Furthermore, the Wildcat pilots themselves weren't bad, but they were going up against some of the best and most experienced fighter pilots in the world when they fought the Zeros, pretty much all the way up until 1943. I've made this point in other videos, and I'll make it again here. I think the Wildcat was overall a superior plane to the Zero. It was a more well-rounded machine, and even when it was superseded by the Hellcats and the Corsairs, the Wildcats still played an important role in the rest of the war, especially since they were small and light enough to be operated off of the escort carriers. Just ask Taffy 3 how important the Wildcat was. As for this kit, the instructions say that it is in the Air Search camo scheme, and I think, but I don't know, that this would have been used most in the Atlantic, where these could fly cap over convoys, invasion fleets, help search for U-boats, all sorts of stuff. So, is this kit worth it? Well, yes. I mean, if you're going to only ever build one Wildcat airplane in your entire life and you want to spend less than $20 on it, then you probably better go for the Airfix kit. It is a better kit. However, I would still say that this one is worth a go, especially if you want to experiment or if you're interested in having it to play with as a toy. With that said, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you liked and what you didn't like. And also let me know if you built this kit. I'd like to hear your experience with it. I always like it when I hear other people say, oh yeah, I did this and it was really cool. Well, all that said, I'll wish you joy in your lives, and I hope to see you again soon.